Slowly, I began to heal. I and hundreds of children who passed through Irina Sinkova's school. It was months before I could say anything but my name is Raja. I said it over and over to hear the sound of my voice. Perhaps just to make sure I still knew my name, Raja. It was an achievement for me. And Irina knew it. She gave me paper and paint, and I wrote my name in stiff, crippled characters. Raja, Raja, Raja. It helped me to be sure I was still alive. One day, I suddenly wrote another name, Irina. Then I knew I was healed. I could paint and draw and speak again. I could tell Irina the things I was remembering. I was no longer afraid to remember.
Quiet now. Now don't be afraid. Remember, we are not alone. No matter what you hear, no matter what is being done, no matter what you see, remember we are together. And then we will not be afraid. Now come, sit close together.
I was one of them, the children of Tennessee. One who saw everything. The barbed wire fence, the rats, the lice. One who knew hunger, dirt and smells. One who heard trains arrive and leave, screaming sirens, and the tread of heavy feet in the dark. I sat in Irina Sinkova's classroom to write and paint the story of those days.
I never saw another butterfly. The last, the very last, so richly, brightly, dazzling yellow.
Perhaps if the sun's tears sing against a white stone, such a yellow
is carried lightly way up high. It went away, I'm sure, because it wished to kiss the world goodbye. For 7 weeks I've lived here, penned up inside this ghetto.
But I have found my people here. The dandelions called to me, and the white chestnut candles in the court. Only I never saw another butterfly.
That butterfly was the last one. Butterflies don't live here in the ghetto.
It has been a week since I came to this ghetto. I did not know that such a thing could happen to me. When I go home, I'm going to only eat white bread.
When I go home, I'm going to make my bed every day. Clean.
When I go home, I'm going to drink hot chocolate in the winter. Lots of it.
When I go home, I'm going to have pretty white curtains, rugs, too.
I'm going to play ball in the court when I go home and shout if I want to.
I'm going to sit quietly and read storybooks for as long as I want when I go home. All night, maybe.
I'm going to play the piano when I go home. And everyone will sing, and we won't care how noisy we are.
When I go home,
I've lived here in the ghetto more than a year. In Terezin, in the black town now. And when I remember my old home so dear, I can love it more than I did somehow.
Home. Home. Why did they ever tear me away? Here the weak die easy as a feather. And when they die forever. I'd like to go back home again. It makes me think of sweet spring flowers. Before, when I used to live at home, it never seemed so dear and fair.
May I call you grandfather? You have no little girl, and I have no grandpa.
Tuesday, March 16, 1943. Today, I went to see my uncle in the Sudeten barracks. There, I saw them throw potato peelings.
and the people threw themselves on the little piles and fought for them.
Tuesday, April 6, 1943. Tomorrow the SS men are coming, and no children can be left out on the street. Daddy won't know this, and I'll die of hunger by evening. Wednesday, April 7, 1943. I missed Daddy yesterday, but I didn't cry. The other children couldn't see their parents either.
We aren't allowed out the barracks. We can't go out the barracks. We can't go out into the street without a pass. And children don't get a pass. They say this can last a week, or even months.
Like a bird in a cage!
Last night, I I had a beautiful dream. I was home. I saw our flat and our street. Now I am disappointed and out of sorts because I awoke in the bunk instead of my own bed.
This isn't a home anymore, it's a hospital. Everyone avoids us. Half the children are sick in bed. The number of these sick goes up every day.
Wounds full of patients, and the doctor doesn't know what to do. It's terrible here now.
There's a great deal of tension among the other children. They're going to send transports into New Ghetto, to the unknown.
They look awful. You're going to get old there. They all have old faces and tiny bodies. They are all bare-legged and only a very few have shoes.
They return from the reception centre with their heads shaved. They have lice. They all have such frightened eyes. 1,500 children will arrive tonight. They are from Poland. We are making toys, little bags, and nets for them.
The poor thing stands there vainly. Vainly he strains his voice. Perhaps he'll die. Then can you say how beautiful is the world today?
We got used to standing in line 7 o'clock in the morning, 12 noon, and again at 7 o'clock in the evening. We stood in a long line with a plate in our hand, and they gave us little warmed up water with a salty or coffee flavour. Or else, they gave us a few potatoes.
We got used to sleeping without a bed, to saluting every uniform, not to walk on the sidewalks and then again to walk on the sidewalks. We got used to undeserved slaps, blows, and executions.
We got used to seeing people die in their own excrement, seeing the piled up coffins full of corpses, seeing the helpless doctors. We got used to it that, from time to time, 1,000 unhappy souls would come here,
And that, from time to time, another 1,000 unhappy souls would go away.
Monday, September 6, 1943.